What's up, everyone? It's day 54 of 75 Hard. I just finished my second workout of the day. I did my 45-minute outdoor workout, which today consisted of speed bag, push-ups, and burpees in my driveway. As you can tell probably that I'm in my house. It's a little late tonight. I'm doing this video right now. It's 10:12. I got off work. The job that I was on, I got released from. They finished the frac. So I drove home this morning. I got home about 7:15 or so, 7:30, and started some laundry, brought all my stuff in, and then I went to sleep. I woke up about 11:30, woke up, went to the gym and I forgot how much I did on the treadmill. 30 minutes on the treadmill. I believe it was 30 minutes. 30 minutes on the treadmill, and then I did an arm workout. After that, pretty much just relaxed. I didn't really do anything. I tried to take a nap because I was still tired because I only slept for those 3 hours this morning after working last night. Today, McKenzie had a volleyball game about 15 minutes away. So I went to that. I ended up being there almost 3 hours because we had to wait for one of the teams to get done playing before their game could start, and that game took forever. But that was nice to watch her. They won. That she did really good. So I'm grateful for that. I'm proud of her. And yeah, it was nice. My back's kind of jacked up just from sitting in the bleachers. Those things tear up your lower back. I try to sit, as upright as possible every time I'm sitting anywhere, driving or whatever, just because I've known in the past I wouldn't. And I see a lot of people nowadays, I've mentioned this before, where you're just looking at your phone and you're just all the way hunched over, and you can't sit like that. If you're gonna stare at your phone all day, at least lean back and have it, set up or figure it out. But hunching yourself over like that, you're just gonna create problems with your neck, which creates problems, everywhere. If the nerves in your neck are affected by your posture, and you'll have to go to the chiropractor anyways. Just correct your posture. Focus on that when you're walking. Keep your stomach tight. Just little things that you can do to help you feel better. My lower back was just sore anyways today, but today I still no problems with the diet. I didn't have a lot to eat so far. I'm about to eat after I make this video. I'm not sure if I have enough service to upload this very fast, so if this is posted the next day, today's Friday, October 20th, 2023. Sometimes it takes a few hours out here where I'm at. But just know that I did it. I didn't miss any of the tasks. I do need to take my picture after I make this video, and I still need to read. My day's kind of just jacked up because, I don't know, it doesn't even feel like I drove home this morning. The day just seems so like it feels like I've just been awake since yesterday. But got to do a lot of good stuff today, and tomorrow going to get pedicures. So that's something you need to also consider if you're neglecting your toes and your feet, and it just feels good. I've mentioned this before, probably a few weeks ago when we went and got pedicures the last time. And so this is roughly as often as I like to go, about once a month, sometimes more frequently if I'm able to, because I know she likes it, and it's nice to go together. So doing that tomorrow. Just today, the thing that I want to talk about, I ran into this person while I was at the game, and this was somebody that I went to high school with that was a few years older than me. And he was the type of person that back in high school, he was like, I would say that I looked up to him for like his size and his strength, for how big and strong he was in high school. Cause like I said, he's a few years, probably 4 years older than me. I can't remember for sure. I think he might have been like a senior when I was a freshman, or he may have graduated the year before I came to high school. But anyways, that's not the point. Earlier this year, this guy had a widowmaker. It's a massive heart attack where you have complete blockage in your main artery. So he ended up surviving that. He had to get a stent put in his heart. And this isn't somebody that I've been really like that well friends with. We just knew who each other are. Well, I said what's up to him, and because he looked at me and said basically what's up to. So I stopped and talked to him for a minute, and I told him that I knew that he had a heart problem, and I was asking him how he was doing, and he basically said that he was done with it as far as what the topic of like working out. And I was like, that's not the right attitude. And this is what I was actually telling him. I was like, you need to at least do some type of cardio workout and focus on your diet mainly. And he said he had quit smoking, but that's really good also. That really affects your blood pressure and things like that with your heart. And so quitting that was a good thing. But he's still kind of he was fat still. He wasn't like 100 pounds overweight, but he could lose 50 pounds and be a lot better off. And the way that he just said he's done with it, or he's done, I believe those were his words. It just showed like this person that's just has no motivation. He just looked defeated. And I was just like trying to tell him like, hey, we're at this sporting event with our kids together, and his daughter plays on a different team. So we weren't there together, and I don't see him regularly because they go to different schools as well. But we're there with our kids, right? So what's the most important thing to us? Our kids. And what is the most important thing about having kids? Living as long as we can, as healthy as we can, and showing them how they can live as long as they can, as healthy as they can, because we're the examples. They don't listen to everything that we say. They watch what we do. And so the message I was going to bring today was quit living your life defeated like that. If you're watching this and you're not just somebody that's in shape, or you're not doing the program and you're thinking about it, that's the most important thing you can do, especially if you have kids. And even if you don't, why would you want to suffer and put yourself in a position where, yeah, maybe you're fine right now and you're 350 pounds, but that's going to catch up to you. And then you're just going to live your life in misery. And honestly, the main thing that you're missing right now is you don't actually realize how bad you feel because you haven't felt good in so long. If you actually lost the weight and brought yourself down to say 220 pounds, you would not be able to even believe that that's how bad you felt. And you just go through your life right now like this. And if this is somebody that and you're watching this and you're not one of these people that's that overweight, and somebody that is, it's up to you to just, you need to be the friend that calls them out on that and at least encourages them. You don't need to just criticize without any kind of solution. Offer some advice. They're not going to take it well most of the time, but you have to give them the reasons of why they need to do it and show them, because it does catch up. And having that mentality that you're just defeated, that's not going to benefit you in the long run. It's more than likely going to create some kind of sickness inside of you just because you live with that feeling of, no motivation. You just like have given up, and your immune. All these things are linked together in your body, and one thing affects the other, and it's just all downhill from where you can start and actually just take back control of your life and start working out, start eating correctly. Mostly if you just start eating correctly and then fit in the workouts where you can. But everybody eats. Like, you're going to eat tomorrow. Every single day you're going to eat. Every single day you don't plan on going to the gym, obviously, because you don't go already if you don't go, but you always eat. So you need to find the right ways to eat that fit you the best, that is the most sustainable to you, to be able to keep doing it and not fall off. If you need to do, carnivore, if you need to do whatever, keto, if you need to do, fruit and vegetables, whatever fits you, intermittent fasting, all these different options. You can look up and find information anywhere and for days. But the point of all of them, the whole point is to consume less calories each day than you need to burn more calories each day than you consume. So every day, just from being alive, your body burns X amount of calories. And then when you add in your workload and your workout or whatever you're doing all day, that also burns X amount of calories. So if that number is 2,500 and you're eating 2,000 and you keep doing that consistently, it all matters like week by week. If you go all 7 days and you are doing 500 calories less each day, you're going to end up losing weight. But if you go Monday through Friday and you do everything perfect, and then Saturday and Sunday you eat whatever you want, or even if it's just Sunday, you eat whatever you want, that total load is going to be the same, if not more, than what you're actually burning, and you're not going to end up losing weight. You might start building muscle if you're working out and you start looking better in general, but you're still not going to be getting rid of that fat that you're trying to lose to begin with. So find something that works best for you and just stick to it. That's just the main thing. You don't need to go 4 weeks and change things up because it's not working as fast as you want it to. Maybe you alter it a little bit, but you need to stick with it longer than that. At least get 6 weeks in and start noticing the results and making sure you're putting in the right effort and weighing the food and making sure that it's exactly what it's supposed to be and not, you're going over mistakenly, or you're, eating out at a steak while you're at a restaurant and you're not adding in the fats that their oils are adding to it, or whatever the case is, the butter to the vegetables that you don't know about. There's all these things. But if you're making your own stuff, weighing it out, portioning it correctly, and you're still not losing weight, then maybe you can change it. But most likely, you're not doing it correctly, and you just need to make sure you do it the right ways, and then the weight just comes off. So that's why I was going to give this message for you guys today. I don't know how I really felt about that guy saying that. It just was like, you see that everywhere I look, it just looks like that. Everybody looks defeated, and I get it. There's, right now, things are difficult, and everybody's struggling. So the main thing we all need to focus on is controlling the things that we can control, which is what we eat, what we drink, the amount of water we drink, the stuff that we read, the things that we listen to, the stuff that we tell ourselves about ourselves. All these things we can control, and that's the way that you get through everything else in life, is being able to make yourself able to be strong enough to be able to. And whenever you are doing the things that you need to be doing, you feel like a different person than whenever you're betraying yourself consistently. So stop feeling like you're defeated and there's nothing else to look forward to. You need to get rid of that mindset and start telling yourself a different story, because that's not the way that you were meant to be living on your life. Our lives are short. I'm already 36. It doesn't seem like that's long. That I should be that old. My daughter's 15 already. It doesn't seem like she should be that old. But I've made the most of it, and that's just the way life goes. It goes by fast. So why would you want to live any bit of it, suffering and having that pain that comes along with, not being happy with what you see whenever you look in the mirror, and not being happy with the mindset that you have and the negative self-talk that you have. You need to be able to overcome that. And the best way that I've learned is listening to Andy Frisella and Ed Milet, reading their books, reading Ed's book, The Power of One More. I haven't been reading very long, so I don't have this long list of books that I've read, but I've listened to like every single one of their episodes, and then multiple times on some of them. But and also the 75 Hard program. If you're not familiar with that, you can go listen to episode 208 on the Real AF feed, and you can learn all about it, the Live Hard and the 75 Hard program. And that'll, if you do that correctly and you commit to it and you finish it, that'll drastically change your entire mindset and put you well on your way to becoming the best version of yourself, if not the best version of yourself to date. And then everything else from there just goes up. Your standards, your success, your relationships, everything in your life gets better by you becoming better. And in turn, everybody else wants to do better because they see you doing better, and it's just a ripple effect. So stop feeling like there's nothing to live for. Find your greater purpose. Keep asking yourself before you make decisions if it's going to help you or if it's going to hurt you, and start living your life like it's worth living, because like I said, it goes by quick. And that's all I got for today. It's about almost 10:30. I'm gonna upload this and do these last few tasks and get back on a normal schedule. I'm gonna go to sleep early and get up probably 5 or 6 tomorrow morning, and just try to get back like that until I go back to work. So I'll be back tomorrow for day 55. Peace.